to go to work today?
I gotta grab some stuff and get out to the site.
Will you work late?
I'm hoping not.
What are you doing over there?
When you have a character who is a killer, even if they're a good guy, does it help to have somebody like Sean Penn who is very charismatic and that we identify and sort of already are rooting for?
I think so. Well, in this particular case, is not a good guy in the first place. He becomes a good guy. You don't really know where he is in the first place. It's kind of a very, very gray character. I like gray characters. I think we unfortunately evolved not in the black and white world, but in a very gray world with like more or less dark gray, light gray, but is gray. And actors like Sean can deliver complex characters. It's not cookie cutter action hero. No, it's more than that. And it's interesting to have layers and complexity of characters with inner issues, inner struggles. It's much more interesting.
Did you know immediately that you wanted to contemporize the story?
Yes.
And
yes,
why?
I wanted to, because I read the book like when it came out in the '80s. I was young. I loved it back then because it was a renewal, rebirth of the black, the noir series, the noir writing. But it was kind of dated, and the world where it takes place was not relevant today. So from the get-go, we wanted to modernize, make it more contemporary, more modern.
And did you find that was very easy to do with the story?
Yeah, well, we took a lot of freedom with the story, so yes, in that regard, yes.
Did you find yourself returning to the book a lot while you were filming?
Not at all, I must confess. Once you start doing a movie, you just stick to the script. I had the book in mind, but since we had been already adapting it, I didn't go back to the book, no.
There's an amazing end of this movie that's set against a bullfight. And I'm very curious, metaphorically, the idea of this bullfight. I noticed in the end credits it talked about there's not bullfighting in Barcelona
There's
anymore.
no more. Yeah, I have to apologize to the Catalan people. They banned bullfighting 3 years ago, I think, but we kind of it was a movie freedom to reposition it there. But yes, there is a metaphor, I'm sure. I mean, bulls, fighting bulls are just bred and raised to die, to fight and die. And so are soldiers in a way. When they're useless, that's it. You just disposed of them.
You ever have one of those days when everything's going wrong and everybody wants to kill you for something?
I can see the company's perspective. You're the last real threat on the table.
And we got nothing left to talk about.
Me and